here's how I do it. So for my clients, I write monthly promotions, and I've coached dozens of course creators for this as well. So I have a whole journey, and it it entails different marketing concepts, but it's not like I'm inventing the wheel. These exist. They're just like you just need to be aware of them. So when you start an email promotion, I have 11 emails over the course of 2 weeks. The first three emails, they're content based and they solve specific purposes. Because when somebody joins your email list, they join with a specific problem or focus in mind.
Can you use it as an example of a campaign that you did? And then we can look at tangible examples.
The one I'm writing right now, it's for writers, editors, and copy editors. And the what it's supposed to sell is an annual newsletter
Okay.
with daily tips for getting better at writing and editing. So the first email is the problem based email. And it basically talks about something that's very common for this audience,
Sure.
like some of the common mistakes that people are making. And this time I created a very engaging way to learn. So basically, I'm giving them a story, and then I have the edited story, which is filled with errors.
Okay.
And then I identify the three big errors people make with their writing or editing.
Right.
And that one also comes with like a PDF lesson where they learn more about those specific mistakes. So
Right.
at this moment, the audience is aware they have a problem. These are the mistakes they should be on the lookout for.
Right.
I open a loop with that email telling them there's more coming tomorrow. If you're making these mistakes, don't feel bad about them. Most people are.
Right.
But not knowing about them can make your writing look sloppy
Right.
or uneducated. So the next email, which I call agitation, talks about that. And the agitation technique, again, increases awareness, but it shows them a problem that they don't know they have.
Mm.
Because if your writing appears uneducated, then you're making a poor impression. You're maybe, I know, losing points to get a promotion. You're probably losing clients. You're probably all those mistakes that come because you don't know that your writing isn't as good as you thought it is, right?
Right.
And that one has a quiz in it.
Fun.
So they can actually figure out if their writing looks uneducated. And I'm hiding in that quiz very specific mistakes that I know the newsletter is going to solve later on.
Right. Got
The
it.
third one I call the solution, and this one gives a little bit of relief. It kind of creates the bridge towards my promotion. And it's sort of like, so over the last few days, you learned about this and this, and now you're wondering, okay, what do I do now? Well, in the words of these three authors, here are three ways you can improve your writing right away. And I actually found three quotes, and I'm using the social proof of those authors to
Right.
basically sell the idea of the solution. And
Mhm.
again, those three quotes reflect what's coming in the solution.
Right. Got it.
So it's like consistency, like to be better, you have to learn something new every day and to practice. And it's exactly what's happening with that offer.
Right.
And then at the end of the solution email, I tell them, look, if this is kind of what you're looking for, and if you're someone who's really committed to improving their writing and editing, then you're going to love what's coming tomorrow. More than 10,000 professionals just like you are using this resource to make their writing look better and whatever, benefit.
Yes.
So these three emails, they don't sell anything.
Right.
The purpose of these emails is just to bring back awareness to you as a brand to deliver a proof of how you can help them and to remind them that their surface problem, so not knowing about specific mistakes, is actually creating a bigger problem. But I don't use fear mongering and I don't make people feel bad about themselves. Always have copy that says, look, if this is you, don't feel bad. You're not alone. I mean, most people learn grammar in high school and that's it.
And
They
never
don't
improve
really,
upon it. Yeah.
yeah, they don't improve upon it. They don't have time to do that. You might do some more in college, but that's kind of it. This is why we need to be constantly improving our skills as writers, editors, and whatever. And now they're ready for the promo series and the promo emails. Each one serves a very specific purpose as well. And I'm going to just go through like a short overview of what I do and
Okay.
explain how each of these tackle specific objections or move the reader through
Right.
different awareness stages, right?
Yeah.
So we had the first three emails, they're now aware.
Right.
We're now going to move them slowly into the consideration stage. So the first promo email is usually an announcement and it's this product is now available or the doors are open or do you struggle with this? Here's what can help. And it's called the gain email. And it's basically introducing the offer and telling them, here's what you can get with it. It's usually, here's the button where you can learn more. Yes, if you enroll this week, you can get it for whatever,
Right.
50% off. The next email is the logic one. And this is usually something like three reasons why writers need to know grammar, or here's an easy way to improve your editing skills. Short on time, you don't have to spend, I don't know, hours and hours of learning, going through high school grammar texts. So this one aims to talk to the logical decision maker. And it's not about, oh my God, all your problems will go away. No, we actually have logical reasons why they need to pay attention to these specific areas, which are basically features from the offer
Right.
for them to make progress.
Okay.
And again, a soft sell towards the end, introducing the offer, telling them click here to see the full curriculum or whatever. Third email tackles a fear, and a fear could be about the industry, like learning online, the industry of, like, copywriting, freelancing, being a copy editor, all of those things. It could be about the brand itself, a fear about why should I learn from you?
Right.
I mean, why? You try to answer that. So that's what I answered there. The fourth one is usually something along those lines of a roadmap or the future. And I'm
Mm.
trying to identify a minimum outcome for this audience so they can see what exactly can they expect if they do enroll in this. And in this specific promotion, because I already wrote the fourth email, I talk about the power of consistency. So there's this rule called the rule of 100, I think, which basically says that if you spend 100 hours regularly throughout the year learning something, you're going to be better than 95% of of the people in the same discipline. So that's how I start that email. Hey, did you know about this? It basically states that. Well, it's the same with you if you're a writer or copy editor. If you want to be part of the 5% of your top industry, you know that you need to learn more and more. But if you don't have the time to go back to your high school grammar textbook, here's the next best thing, right?
Right. We make it nice and easy for you. Here's how to sign up for the
Exactly.
newsletter. Yeah.
Exactly. The fifth one is social proof and testimonials. So it's something like you can either tell them, so you've heard about this offer lately and you know that it helps you achieve this outcome.
Mhm.
But have other people tried it? Well, here's what you're saying. More than 10,000 people have tried it. And I just give them the testimonials and I tell them you can have the same outcomes as well.
Sure.
Give this a try. This week it's on offer for this amount. And if you don't like it, there's a money back guarantee. And then we go into the last three emails of the sequence. And
Eh,
these are usually geared toward procrastinators. And they come in the last 48 hours of a promotion. These are usually 50-50 salesy. The sixth one is an frequently asked questions. So I tackle
Okay.
all the potential objections or concerns someone might have about enrolling there.
Right.
Sometimes I actually do it for the teaching method or for the actual outcome. So is it really possible to get better at this in this time frame? Well, I'm going to answer all your questions in this email.
Right.
The last two emails, they come in the last day of the promotion. And
Sorry,
if
how many in the same day?
in the last day of the promotion, you have two.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're talking, yes, but we're talking to procrastinators. So
Yes.
these are people who have seen the offer, but they're still waiting for a nudge to actually get in.
Right.
The idea is that based on results, the majority of sales actually happen in these last 2 days. And this is because if they've interacted with the other emails and they still haven't decided, that's when they actually make up their mind.
Right. Okay.
And there are different tactics to use in in those last two emails. You can talk about the money back guarantee and you can acknowledge, look, you have doubts, and that's perfectly fine. You've tried so many other things before to improve, and either you didn't have time, life got in the way, which is why we want you to feel really comfortable trying this. So when you enroll on this page, you can get the 5-day money back guarantee, which means that you can get the full experience of this without risk. And if you don't like it, just email us within 5 days and we'll refund your entire investment. No questions asked, no hard feelings. Another way you can do this is talk about bonuses if you have them. Another one could just be like a whole reminder. So, hey, I know as a freelance writer or copy editor, life can be overwhelming and there are so many things that are always asking for your attention. So if you're seeing this email today, two things might have happened. One, you just missed all of our other emails before, which means you're super lucky because you still have a chance to claim all these amazing benefits. Or number two, you still don't know if this is for you. Completely fine. You can do this, read some of our success stories, or just simply give it a try. I mean, you'll never know if it's right for you unless you actually see what's inside, which is why we have this amazing money back guarantee.
Right. Right. And as you're describing it too, it does even you're describing it to us, it does sound very conversational.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, I'm not talking at you, I'm talking with you. And most of the emails I write actually have a call to action for the reader to just reply back. Tell me, what do you do? How do you do it? Do you need this? There, I include one question surveys, which give them predefined options that basically say, so I know you're a, are tell me about what you do for a living. Are you a freelance writer? Are you a journalist? Are you whatever? And that way I can actually segment the audience, learn more about them, and that also gives them an opportunity to engage with my content, which makes them feel like they're part of the conversation.
I was gonna say, what's the response rate on something like that anyway?
It depends on the audience and the and the brand, but for one of the clients I have, back in August last year, the first time I ran a promotion that opened the doors to his audience to reply back to him, he got thousands
Really?
and thousands of
Was
answers.
what was the type of product or industry?
So it's architects and designers of all kinds.
Okay.
And the product was a collection of resources that helps them start their business or scale their business. And for this client, for instance, he was very scared about the kind of feedback he's going to get from his clients, from the people on his email list. And after the first promotion, he started getting emails from people saying how much they appreciate these emails. And he even had people who opted out of the promo emails, but then asked to receive them again because we made them so valuable that even though they had the sales pitch in them, they were still, I know, shifting a perspective, teaching something,
They wanted the
sharing.
content.
Or, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So how do you know that this strategy works?
we measure the KPIs. So for the majority of time, I do copywriting for a marketing agency. It's called Data Driven Marketing, and we work with course creators, and we have a really good system for keeping track of all the KPIs like open rate, click through rate, how many people go to the sales page, how many people go to the checkout, how many people buy, and all of that.
Right, okay.
And when we hit specific benchmarks, we know that this is working.
Yes.
And over like last year, these emails made more than $3 million.
Really?
And yeah, I mean,
Like
it's insane.
in
I,
gross sales to your clients?
Yes,
Yep.
exactly. And
Okay.
I know it's like insane when the agency like did the whole math, and I was looking at the numbers and I was like, this sounds amazing. Is this right? And yeah, it's right. And
You're that good. You're that good.
honestly, I know it might be like a bit of imposter syndrome talking here, but what I do is in a partnership with a creator. Like, it's not it's not my voice. It's my strategy, but it's their voice, their audience, their reputation, their knowledge, and everything else. I'm just basically giving them bringing them forward in the world. I don't know exactly how to explain this, but
Mhm.
it's a very, very tight partnership with me and the creator because it's not my brand, it's not my voice, it's not me, Monica, that people are following, right? It's this guy or this amazing woman,
The
and they have a mission.
the creator being your client.
Yes.
Yeah.